Welcome back. I'm joined by California Congressman Democrat Ted Lieu, a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Thank you, Congressman. A busy night. Let me read to you from an NBC report. One witness asked about Trump's business interests in Moscow, surmising afterward the Mueller investigation may be focused now on business dealings during the campaign, as well as what I mentioned at the top of the hour, a focus on what Donald Trump knew about a potential criminal conspiracy involving the emails. On 1 to 10, how big are these developments, if in your view, true? And what do they mean to where the probe is headed, in your view?
Thank you, Ari, for your question. I would rate it as an 8. The American people now know that Special Counsel Mueller's team is at a point where they can ask the critical question, what did Donald Trump know and when did he know it? We already have been informed from George Papadopoulos that the Russians told him they had thousands of Hillary Clinton's emails. The question now is, who else in the campaign knew that? Did Jared Kushner know? Did Donald Trump Jr. know? Did the president himself know? And in terms of business interests, we know that the president still refuses to release his tax returns, and he's given conflicting statements as to when he first met Putin.
And I imagine you are invoking the famous Nixon question on purpose.
Absolutely. This has all the markings of Watergate, where you have a person acting not only to obstruct an investigation, but also taking actions that are inconsistent with what an innocent person would do. So let's, for context, remember that as we sit here today, the president still has not imposed bipartisan congressional sanctions on Russia. He still has refused to condemn the Kremlin or Vladimir Putin for their attack on American elections in 2016. And he still has refused to order the NSA or FBI to stop an attack in their future.
You think about this, and it does change some of the benefit of the doubt that people may have afforded to what was a bizarre, rookie, unusual campaign. And there are bizarre, rookie, unusual campaigns that do not end in a series of indictments. So you can understand to some degree how things may have looked at the time. I want to play for you, though, a candidate who, as a bizarre rookie, seemed obsessed with WikiLeaks. He wasn't interested in foreign policy. He wasn't interested in transparency organizations in general. And yet WikiLeaks for him, which we now know is under part of the criminal probe, was a priority. Take a look.
Boy, I love reading those WikiLeaks.
Did you see another one? Another one came in today. This WikiLeaks is like a treasure trove.
Out today, WikiLeaks just came out with a new one.
This just came out. WikiLeaks.
Of course, you didn't know that there was a thing called WikiLeaks, right?
They got it all down, folks. WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks.
How does that look to you now?
Right. It looks really suspicious. And just because Donald Trump was so public and brazen about some of his statements doesn't mean it's not illegal. If it turns out that he had advanced knowledge that the Russians had thousands of Hillary Clinton's emails, and he helped to strategically amplify the release of those emails, then that is collusion, otherwise known as conspiracy.
Congressman Lieu, very interesting to